Hi, good morning, everybody. Happy holiday season. It's Kathy Colley, money and business coach, founder of the Conscious Living Fair, and also creator of this Wealthypreneur Facebook group, helping heart-centered entrepreneurs build wealth and change the world. Yay! So I'm so excited to be here to talk about possibility. One of my mentors, Tony Stone, always said, possibility exists first in thinking. Even to imagine possibilities is a mental choice. And I feel this is really powerful to talk about at the holiday time because it's something we can use at all times in our conscious entrepreneurship. But the holidays in particular tend to challenge small business owners because at the holidays, orders and programs and private work tend to grind to a halt. The last 2 weeks of December, historically, for me and many of my clients, have been a fallow time, a time when there's not a lot of money coming in. And unfortunately, because of Christmas and Hanukkah and all the holidays, there's a lot of money going out. So some of you may be deeply in debt at this time. You may be slow in your business. You may have challenges in that way. And so it's particularly powerful to dwell on possibility and the options that you have for your new year. And I can tell you, from being deeply in debt at this time of year and having a high level of financial stress, possibility always helped me. Now, of course, I'm in a different position where the systems that I practice and teach have enabled us to have quite a bit of wealth building behind us so that, we save up for Christmas. It's not an out-of-pocket expense. It comes from one of our sinking funds. So we don't have the same kind of Christmas stress that we used to. But my business slows down the last 2 weeks of December still. Thankfully now I can enjoy it a little bit more, but it's also a time of possibility for me where I'm dreaming up my new offerings for the new year. Hi, Christine. Welcome. So regardless of your financial situation, you can use this time of year as a real time to dwell on possibility and on the ideas of what's next for you. So I want to talk about 3 ways you can dwell in possibility. Number 1 is, as I mentioned before, in thinking, in your thoughts. Tony Stone said possibility exists first in thinking. And so for us to just have the idea that there are new possibilities for us. I mean, it sounds kind of rudimentary to talk about it like that, but that's really the opportunity ahead of us, is to imagine new things for ourselves. Sometimes when we get in negative thinking and we get in, doom and gloom, or even just, the burdens of the day, we forget to imagine or think that there might be a new possibility for us. So I invite you right now to just have the idea that there are new possibilities for you. And you can cultivate this through different practices. So I recommend, if you do not already have an affirmation or prayer practice, I recommend that you be speaking and reading positive words every day. This helps kind of strengthen your possibility consciousness and your prosperity consciousness. And so this could be related to your religious or spiritual practice. It could also be just inspiring phrases and inspiring words from different authors or places that you find inspiration. I personally have done affirmation prayer calls for 14 years now. My son's 14. I started when he was a baby. And this really helps me to get out of monkey mind and get into that centered place, connected with God and the universe and the infinite abundance that I know that I am. Because sometimes I forget So it recenters me in that possibility in my thinking. Another way that people like to cultivate possibility is through meditation. If you have a meditation practice, maybe you do yoga, something that calms the body and the mind and creates more mindfulness, rather than that kind of scattered go, 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 frenetic energy that we sometimes get in, but to just be in that peaceful place in yourself. And if you're here live on the video, feel free to share anything that helps you to think of possibilities for yourself. You know, maybe you have a practice that helps you, or something you do that helps you go from negative thinking to possibility thinking. All right, so so those are some ideas for how to cultivate possibility in thinking. You know, just to choose to think in possibilities, having it be a choice, and to do an affirmation or a prayer practice, and to meditate and calm yourself. Those are some ways that you can start to think in possibility. Now, the second thing that I want to talk about is facts. Now, this is, as a money coach, you know, I work a lot with facts. I work a lot with people's data. Okay, what are the numbers? What are the facts? So one of the things that helps us dwell in possibility is to know and remember that those fallow periods we're going through, that we've gone through them many times before. The fact is, we have overcome fallow periods. We have had a rebirth after a fallow period. One of my mentors, Tony Stone, says, anytime I didn't have money, right after that, I got some. And that's been my experience as well. You know, money is continually flowing. And so anytime you have a fallow period where you're like wondering, what's next for me? What am I going to do? You can remember the facts of your past. You can remember that, you know, oh, this was a time when I didn't have a job, and then right after that, I got a job. Or this was a time when my business was slow, and then right after that, it picked up. So I invite you to think of 3 ways in which you have overcome times of fallow periods or down times. Think of 3 ways that has happened in the past. Those are facts that you can lean on that confirm that possibilities do exist for you. It's kind of like proof of possibility. And only strengthens, you know, our belief that that good things can happen for us. You know, sometimes, like I said, about thinking, sometimes it's just a choice. It's a leap of faith to know that good is coming for you in your thinking. And sometimes it's nice to remember, oh yeah, I've gone through seasons like this before. You know, seasons do occur. They're just part of the natural flow of life. So remembering that 3 ways you overcame a downtime. Now, the last thing I want to talk about related to living in possibility is action. You can be taking action right now to show the universe and God, spirit, the all, you know, whatever you believe in, to show that you are taking steps for your future, and that you really you're putting your money where your mouth is. You're walking in possibility. You're not just thinking, you're not just remembering the facts, you are also walking into your new possibilities. And so these actions I'm going to talk about are things you can do to act as if you're already in that prosperous, wealthy place you want to be. So one of the things you can do is you can be tithing. If you don't already have a tithing practice, I highly recommend it. And I actually, a few weeks back, I did a video exclusively on tithing and charitable giving, and it's in the Wealthypreneur group. So feel free to watch that video if you want more information about the details of tithing. But if you are, you know, feeling that tightness or that sense of scarcity or fear, tithing is a wonderful balm. It's like an action that puts you right with the universe. And I've found that every time I feel lack or fear, or I'm in a downtime and I just don't know what's next, tithing helps me to feel that everything is working out well, and I feel I'm in alignment with my source, and I'm moving forward towards my future. So I invite you to start or upgrade your tithing practice by giving a little more than you have before. The traditional amount is 10% of your net income to places that spiritually inspire you and to charities. And I recommend you always include places where you're spiritually inspired, because if you just give to charities, it's a little bit like just giving to a need. And it's valuable. I don't recommend you stop that. But also include giving to where you're spiritually fed, because that is a practice that really opens you up and connects you with your source of inspiration, and it's very enlivening for you. So tithing is a way to take action, to act as if your new possibility is already true. Second thing you can do is you can invest in yourself. So I am so excited. In January, I am taking a French class. I've been wanting to do this for years. And I've been saying to myself, oh, I really want to learn more French. I want to practice French, because I studied it in high school, and I just really, haven't spoken it much in 20 years. And I feel, well, longer than that now, almost 30 years. But I really am excited. This is something where I'm investing in my growth and in fun and in something that's going to be meaningful for me. So, in January, a lot of people invest in their fitness. Maybe it's you want to join a gym. That's the thing you're going to do. Or maybe you want to invest in your financial fitness and do something related to your wealth building. Or maybe you want to do something where you're investing in your relationship, something that's going to make your marriage or your partnership even better. So taking action to invest in yourself is another way to engage in possibility. And then the last thing that's an action item for possibility is to do giveaway. And I don't mean going out and buying a bunch of presents. I mean looking around your house, seeing what is it I don't really need anymore? What can I pass on that will benefit someone else? I regularly keep a bag for Goodwill, and I'm always filling it, and I take it every couple weeks to Goodwill. You can be going through your clothes, through your books, through, food in the cupboard to give to the food bank. Doing giveaway circulates energy, and it gets energy moving. And it also, just like tithing and giving money, it also shifts scarcity into a sense of abundance and possibility. So those are 3 things you can do to act as if your new possibilities are already manifested. Tithing, which is giving money to places where you're spiritually fed, or charities. Invest in yourself and do giveaway. And then, the bigger picture of what we talked about today is to think about possibility. Remember the facts that possibility has always occurred for you, and new has always come around again, even after fallow periods, and then to take action. So I hope this was helpful for today, for dwelling in possibility for your new year, and have wonderful holidays with your friends and family, and many blessings. Bye for now.